Hey, welcome on in, everybody. We are ready to go racing at Dover. Currently getting my stream set up, or my TV portion of it. The delayed TV portion, might I add. But yeah, going to be taking a look at everything today. Looks like they're not green yet, so I didn't miss anything. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Alrighty. Alright. Mine's fine. Oh, okay, good. Alright, so they're under the pace laps currently. Parker Retzloff getting to start in the top 5 again, as is Jeb Burton. Qualifying was set by metrics because they didn't have a chance to practice or qualify. Weather in Dover has been wacky, to say the least. Alright, let's see here. I should probably get my stream rolling here. Share, make a link, put it in the community tab. Alright. Okay. Okay, there we go. Everything is live. Now I can get back to the chats here. Close that notification bar. Don't need that. Good. All right. There we go. Okay. Coming to the green flag. Parker Kligerman will lead him to the green on the high side. And the green is in the air. Oh, bottom lane did not get going well at all. A lot of wheel spin down there. But Cole Custer on the bottom is going to be able to snag the lead. So as bad as the start looked for him, he is going to be able to get up there and snag the lead. Oh, we got a slider in the back. Who is that? Who's the red one? Is it Ryan Truex? I think it was Ryan Truex. I can't tell. Apparently Fox doesn't care. There was a car full-blown sideways in the corner. Caused a whole heck of a melee back there. So Cole Custer away with the lead. Sheldon Creed now takes second and cements himself up there. It might have been Kraus or Clements or Poole. One of them. It was a red car. Bright red car, too. All right, Austin Hill now looking on the outside of Jeb Burton. That's a spot for fourth. So Austin Hill trying to get that spot. But Jeb Burton's looking on the bottom. Jordan Anderson Racing came to play last couple weeks. 21 to the bottom. He's going to go ahead and roll the bottom and take that spot from Jeb. Now Chandler Smith looks on. And Brandon Jones. Oh, boy. He's falling quick. Am I able to show the race? I cannot. It is... YouTube will remove it, so... Yeah, if I could, I would be all over that. I would love to, but I cannot. Josh Berry. Where's he running? Oh, they're 17th and 16th. So we're 5 laps in so far. Custer, Creed, Kligerman, some of those Dash for Cash guys, look at them go. 6 laps in, 45 laps of the stage. We have a caution on the speedway. It is Jeremy Clements went sideways from the 10th position. That's unfortunate. He was running so well today. I mean, just an early run that was going well, but I'm sure going to the back of the field is not exactly what he had in mind. Let's see what happened. Oh, yeah, just sailed it in too hard. And I mean, he doesn't cook it too bad, so it looks like he's going to be able to continue just fine, but now he's going to lose all that track position, unfortunately. What do I think of Gregson's bowl cut? Yeah, that is something. I saw it on Twitter this morning, so. All right, so as we are sitting there at the moment, Cole Custer, Sheldon Creed, Parker Kligerman in the top 3. Guys coming from the back, John Hunter and Josh Berry, they're 16th and 15th, so they got plenty of time to get up to that top 10. What are they? Let's see here. He looks like Vector. Yes, he absolutely needs to wear an orange Vector costume. Stunt driver. It's kind of cool. All right, well, there is nothing to show right now. I'm going to throw a quick ad in because I got nothing else to add, and I need to grab some water. I guess they just missed all the choose rule stuff that we were probably going to want to watch. Whatever, dude. Come on. All right, guys, coming back to the green flag. Custer and Creed. Pretty good start. Competition caution in 10 laps. Okay, so lap 20 there will be a competition yellow. All right, Creed gets to the lead. Now it's Hill on Custer for second. So Creed will get there. Tell you what, he's going to get a win here one of these days. He's been way too good to not get a win. Sheldon Creed is gone. Ryan Truex underneath Chandler Smith. That's for the 6th spot. Now he's going to go past Brandon Jones for 5th. 2 for 1 for Ryan Truex. He'd move him into the top 5. Herbst running in the 7th spot. Now, taking a look at the tire fall off, it does not appear like the tires fall off that much. So, there is an argument to be made that maybe you don't pit on the first caution and you try to take some track position. Because remember, that you'll only have to go about 20 laps before the you'll have to go about 20 laps before the competition or before the end of the stage. So, as much as adjustments would be nice, I think staying out, judging by the tire numbers right now, it doesn't appear that there's enough tire fall off that it would justify it. I think staying out will win you the stage. Ryan Truex running in 4th. I tell you what, he's got a good car today. He's got some good speed looking at his lap time. Oh, Weatherman and Ellis. Ooh, that was tight. Look at the racing. It's 25th, but man, is it good. Good racing back there for that spot. Kyle Weatherman will get that spot. Kyle Weatherman is a very underrated driver. How he hasn't found a full-time Xfinity ride with any of these teams is beyond me. I mean, he constantly puts good results together. I think for Clements, if the competition caution comes out, I stay out. I get all my track position back. I don't think the tires fall off is enough. I'm taking that gamble. Josh Berry starting to heat up Chandler Smith for 9th. He is moving forward in a hurry. Oh, Ellis is sideways. Is there a caution? We stay green. Good save for Ryan Ellis. I don't know why they pitted there. I think for Ryan Ellis, you should have just given yourself a shot. Unless he's got a flat. If he's got a flat, then I don't blame him. But if he doesn't have a flat, that is a crew chief error right there. You need to let him stay out and just wait 2 more laps for that competition caution. $19 laps down. Man, I tell you, it's not going to be if, it's when Ryan Truex gets to the front, because, man, is he coming forward in a hurry. Oh, now we got a caution. 78. Apparently Alfredo has got a issue, and it is not a good one. Love that paint scheme on the 78. That's a good looking race car. All right, let's see what happened here. Pretty bouncy. Ooh, we got pieces falling out of that. Yeah, there are parts and pieces falling out of that 78. That is not, that's not a simple flat tire right there. They're just going to throw the wheel on. They're not even going to look to see. Why is the wheel rotating? He's probably got his foot on the brake. Oh, interesting strategy here. So a few guys did stay out. I think that's the best strategy. That being said, a lot of guys also came to pit road here. I guess we'll see what happens here. Yeah, that rotor's still sitting on the racetrack. All right. I'll update you on the running order as soon as it updates, but we'll hit a quick ad here, and we'll be right back. I'm going to take a look here and see if I can find something. So, as we take a look now that the scoring has finally updated correctly, the pitting people, 8 guys overall, 8 total cars stayed out. So, not a number I'm actually all that thrilled with. You know, if I as a Brett Moffitt fan was thinking maybe he should stay out and go for it, but after seeing who all stayed out, I'm kind of like, you know what? I like where he's at. You know, he's sitting 14th. 8 guys in front of him have no tires or low, you know, few tires. So I like that call. I think it's going to work out for him. Oh, Riley Herbst came back down pit road. That's not a good sign. Guys like Timmy Hill, Jeremy Clements. I don't know if Timmy Hill's going to stay there. I think he's saving a set of tires. But if he starts in 8th, I would be a little surprised. He does tend to drop out of the pack if he doesn't feel the competitive car. There we go. Now we can see exactly where it's lining up. Herbst is still scored 5th, but it says he pitted on lap. I don't think Riley Herbst pitted. I think there's an issue there. He didn't pit. He's definitely scored 5th, but he didn't pit. So that's just error. All right, are we ready to go green yet? I'm trying to see if they're going to line these things up. Fox is not showing us much. There we go. Now I can see. Okay, he did have to drop to the rear. All right, back to the green flag we go. Creed going to try and sneak away with the lead. He will do so. Oh, man, look at Josh Berry go. So it is Creed, Hill, Custer in the top 3. Oh, what the heck happened to Moffitt here? Oh, he also had to drop to the rear of the field. Okay. Starting 31st. Well, that didn't work out at all then. So of the guys with tires, I believe Kligerman is our first one. Maybe Jones. Or is it Barry? I can't even tell who's got the tire. I think it says Truex, but I don't know if that's right. All right, so as we are taking a look here, it is Creed, Hill, Custer in the top 3, but Ryan Truex is still right in pursuit, and he is the fastest car on the racetrack, so he is going to have a shot to win today. That car is good. $18 to go in the stage. Here comes Truex for third, and he's going to make this look easy. Just cruises right around. Josh Berry now on the bottom. He's going to try and follow him through. Not quite going to get there. Okay, so Truex does have the tires. But yeah, he's looking really good. Man, look at all the traffic there between Brett Moffitt, Justin Allgaier are back there. I believe I saw Riley Herbst there too. So there are cars all over the place back there. Ryan Truex underneath Austin Hill. He's going to get the second spot, and he's going to move on to the leader now. Man, look at Ryan Truex. That thing is fast. He's going to have a shot today. I think we may see Ryan Truex get his first win. Because he is just so good on and off the corner. Is my chat working? I need to figure out. Oh, it's not. Let's go here. Live chat. There we go. For some reason it wasn't working right. Now it is. Corey Heim shot out. He's running in the 19th spot in his, I believe this is Xfinity debut. Here comes Truex for the lead. I'm telling you, that 19 is going to be fast today. He's going to be tough to beat. I mean, he is smoking the field right now. Oh, Creed's going to do the crossover. Oh, Creed's loose on the bottom. And that 19 just drove around him. I mean, he's going to have him gap by half a second. Goodness gracious, look at that car go. John Nemechek coming to the front. The Gibbs cars definitely have some speed today. Sammy Smith running in the top 10 as well. He's coming forward. Yeah, lap time out of the leader, 24 flat to a 24.6 behind him. The only car even close right now is John Hunter. So those Gibbs cars are going to be very tough to beat by the looks of it. So the guys with tires, some have come forward, but not many. So I don't think the tire gamble is a bad decision. You know, Jeremy Clements has only fallen to 15th, and he was the last car on old tires, so he had all the fast cars lined up behind him, tires or not. So I think that tire gamble actually is a very good gamble to go with. It just so happens that the Gibbs cars are just really, really fast. What did you miss? Currently missed. The Gibbs cars are rocket fast right now. Nine to go in the stage. Custer has fallen to 7th, so as much as good a start as he had, it did not maintain. I mean, he has already moved it up to a 2-second lead, and like I said, those Gibbs cars are quick today. I mean, even Sammy's got a fast car. He hasn't been able to get by Custer, but his lap times have looked quite good. Oh, yep, that's a lap car. Okay. 7 laps to go on the stage. Kligerman back to 11th at the moment. I thought he was going to come forward after that yellow, but he has not been able to move his way forward very quickly. Yeah, the 18 is struggling to get by the 00. I do think he's going to get him here on this next set. I mean, he's getting pinched off the corner, which is normal for Dover. Where's Creed? Creed's in position 3. He has old tires, but I mean, I don't know if old tires would have made a difference. I'm telling you, those Gibbs cars are just built different right now. Their lap times are ridiculously good. I think he's going to clear him. Oh, he almost cleared him. All right, Sammy Smith will clear. Let's watch what his lap time is this next time by after clearing Cole Custer for the 7th spot. So I'm going to give him one more lap, and I want to see what that lap time looks like, because I think he's going to have a much faster car. He's just not got the racecraft to make the passes that he needs. 3 to go in the stage. Need to give it about one more lap. Yeah, after that lap, he ran a 24.4, which is faster than the leader. So, yeah, Sammy Smith has got a fast car, just needed to get that pass made. And he's already caught Brandon Jones, so he's pretty dang quick. Final lap, down the backstretch. It's Emmerling and Ellis. Who's going to get the lucky dog? It looks like it's going to be Emmerling. It is. Emmerling will get that lucky dog. Ryan Truex, Stage 1 winner. John Harnemechek second. And to the line, Brandon Jones will hold on over Sammy Smith. But Sammy Smith had already caught Jones and Berry. That's how fast he was able to turn that knob up, and once he got clear, move forward. So Allgaier rebounds to 18th before the end of the stage. Where did Riley Herbst end up? Oh, goodness. He ended up 26. Even Brett Moffitt outran him towards the front. Well, the strong start to the year for Herbst has definitely fallen off a little bit. Alrighty. I'm going to go to a quick ad. We'll be back for the pit stops and kind of move it along from there. The heck's my mouse? There it is. There's my cursor. All right, ladies and gentlemen, getting ready to go to our stage break pit stops here. Ryan Truex is your leader. John Hunter Nemechek is second. Sammy Smith is 7th, and Corey Heim is 20th. That is your Toyota update as far as where those guys are running. A lot of Chevys, of course. Cole Custer in a Ford in 8th. Ryan Sieg in 14th. Joe Graff and Kyle Sieg in the 38 and the 28. So the Sieg cars actually are running in the middle. And then Moffitt and Herbst back in 23rd and 26th. Oh, he lost his headset. Okay, when they said Reckon, I was like, what? They're under yellow. What? Yeesh. All right. Coming down to pit road. Good races so far for Ryan Truex this year, but, I mean, judging by the speed of his car, he's going to probably only have to battle his teammates because the other cars don't seem to have much for him. John Nemechek is away. Trying to see where Ryan Truex is currently pitted at. Yep, Ryan Truex will get the win off pit road. Then it'll Austin Hill. And then Justin Allgaier gained a ton of spots. If that's a 4-tire stop for Justin Allgaier, that is incredible. But I have a feeling it's a 2-tire because he came from 19th. So I would be surprised if he didn't take 2. Heart like a truck. God, what a wacky looking commercial. Stephen Parsons is in 6th. I have a feeling that is just a scoring issue. He will be back in the pack when it corrects itself. So Justin Allgaier came out 5th. I have a feeling he took 2 tires because he gained about 15 spots. And if that was a 4-tire stop, that is probably one of the most incredible 4-tire stops in all of human history. I love a 12:30 green flag. I mean, this race is going to get over by like 2:30. It's going to be awesome. I love early start times. And by the way, guys, tomorrow, if you haven't already heard, noon start time. We are going green at 12:11 p.m. Central Time, 1:11 p.m. Eastern. So I love it. They moved the green flag up. It's going to start at a very reasonable hour, and I am very excited to see. I hope the ratings go up through the roof. That would be awesome, because if the ratings go through the roof because they started early like that, maybe they'll continue. Because honestly, there's nothing more annoying than having a race start at 2:30 and then get over at like 6. And then you still got to try and get home, you know? Like, most people don't just take the next day off. They got to get home yet. So being able to get the race over at a fairly decent hour so they can drive home is kind of a nice thing. Speaking of which, guys, this will be the second to last stream next week. Truck Series at Kansas, Cup Series at Kansas. I will be there live in person. You will not get to see it. So, yes, I will be at the Cup race next weekend and the Xfinity, or not Xfinity. I wish we got an Xfinity race. Kansas puts on incredible races, and why they don't get Xfinity twice a year, and they'll give 2 races to freaking Texas and crap. I don't know. They didn't give Texas 2. I'm trying to think where they put the other race, but yeah, Xfinity needs to go to Kansas twice. That's one of the better tracks that they definitely should be at. I'm not sure which track I would take away, but I would, honestly, I would do Richmond. I think they go to Richmond twice. I would take a Richmond race and put it to Kansas because Kansas is so much better. But yes, early start time tomorrow, so I'm pretty excited for that. I am very excited to see what it's like because we have not had a race start at noon since the 2021 2021 Verizon 200 at the Brickyard. That was the last time we had that early of a start time. Eric Almirola up on the pit box. Which box is he on? That's a red box. So Kyle Weatherman stays out. Interesting. We'll see what happens. I'm very interested to see how this tire strategy works. Track position, we'll see how big of a deal it is. Coming back to the green, Kyle Weatherman is our leader, and good start for Kyle Weatherman. Let's see what he does in turn 1. Not much. Not much at all. Absolutely eaten up on the start. Settles into about 3rd. See what he's able to do here. Honestly, he just got into the corner a little weak, but his overall speed is not bad. He settles into 4th. He's not losing 5 spots a corner, so not bad. Allgaier up to 5th. I think he has 2 tires, but they never mentioned it. Sammy Smith up there, and the scoring ticker's having issues. The fact that my favorite tracks, Loudon and Infineon, only get 1 to 8 makes me so mad. Honestly, Boost, I don't fault that one bit. 1 race at Sonoma, 1 race at New Hampshire is plenty. New Hampshire was such a bad race. I should say bad. It didn't put on great racing. I think the facility and all that stuff, I don't think there's any issue there. But, yeah, I definitely think... Yeah, it's not that I don't like the tracks, but it's kind of like Richmond, where it's like, 1 race at Richmond would be enough. It's not bad racing there, but 1 would just be enough. Daniel Hemrick moving up. He's up into the 10th spot. Never mind. Sheldon Creed going to go past him. That's for the 10th spot now. Sam Mayer coming with. So Kyle Weatherman has settled into 4th spot and stayed there. So the good news is, if you can get your restart under control and kind of hold your position, you can hold that track position with tires. So there's definitely something to be said here. Kyle Weatherman, I mean, we'll see what happens by the end, but his lap times are fine. They're perfectly fine. All right, so 13 down in the stage. They've got 45 total laps, so getting close to 31 laps to go in the stage. So a very short couple stages, and then we have a nice long stage to end it. So honestly, great call for Weatherman. He can stay out and just hold that track position, and he will end up in the top 10. Great call. That's a good gamble. Save a set of tires, all of the above. Good idea. Chandler Smith in 7th. Sammy Smith, hold on. Oh, Sammy Smith is 6th. Okay. I was reading the scoring ticker backwards. Sammy Smith now goes by Kyle Weatherman along with Justin Allgaier, so move him back to the 6th spot. But still a very good net gain. That 02 would have been running somewhere in the mid-20s or late teens, and instead he is running in the 5th spot, now 6th. But, I mean, still very, very good gain of track position. Unless something catastrophic happens, it's going to be a net gain for the 02. Yeah. Looking at that lap time out of the Gibbs cars, they just hold on. I don't know what it is. Those cars just seem to not fall off on the long run. And it's not like there was massive tire fall off, but they just hold on better than everyone else. Oh, caution on the speedway. We have a caution. Who is it? Parker Kligerman. Oh my goodness, it's destroyed. Oh no, he's in the dash for cash too. What happened? That thing is destroyed. Oh, what an idiot. I think we got a Brandon Jones sighting, ladies and gentlemen. I got a feeling it's Brandon Jones. Am I correct? Oh, it actually might be Corey Heim. Let's see. Running 18th. Oh yeah, Corey Heim just wiped it up. Just didn't give him space and wiped him out. So, first start for Corey Heim, not going as planned, because that's pretty much just nothing Parker could do there. You got somebody just full-blown left rearing you. Ooh. There's water down there. You can see all the water coming up out of the safer barrier. Man, nothing Parker could do there. That sucks. He had such a good run going last week and this week, and running 13th in the points. I mean, he's one spot out of the playoffs. He cannot afford these DNFs, and to have a part-time guy wipe him out is definitely not a ideal situation. Oh, is he hiding? Throw your helmet. He's got a basic bland helmet. There's no paint color to it. Throw something. Throw something. Throw your helmet. Come on. Maybe there's a rule against it. I don't care if there's a rule. Throw the helmet. Let's go. I want to see helmets. So now the question is going to be, do you pit? It's been 19 laps since the start of stage number 2. 25 to go. I don't think there's much to be gained by pitting, because the only question is, do you stay out at the stage like Kyle Weatherman did? You know, there is an option for that. Stay out on 20-lap older tires. So, I don't know. Now, there's going to be 100 and, let's see, there's 25 laps to go. That'll be lap 85 to 80, 90, 110 laps. So, 55 and 55 is what you'll have to split this last stage into. What's the fuel window? I just got to make sure they can make it on fuel. Where's Mr. Bob? Mr. Bob. Pockers, there he is. Bob. There he is. Okay. Clearing out on for the day. 90 to 97 laps. Easy decision there. So yeah, basically, if you need track position, I do the opposite of whoever's in front of me. So if I am Barrett Moffitt, I am pitting if no one else does, and then I'm staying out at the stage. If everyone pits, I'm staying out, and I'm going to try and get some stage points and pit at the stage. So net gain either way, because from here you're talking 135 laps. 75 and 75 is about the average you'd have to split your run into if you want to split it directly in half. So I think there's a good gamble to be made here. If you're going for the win, this is when to do it. So let's see what happens when they come back around and do their green or their caution flag pit stops. But I think, like I said, I'm just calling it as a Brett Moffitt fan. But if I'm on Jeremy Clements, Corey Heim, Joe Graf Jr., Jeffrey Earnhardt, Kaz Gralla, the track position clearly works. Kyle Weatherman is only running 6th after 20 laps. So there is some benefit here. So I love the idea of let's pull some strategy and get to the front. Like, let's get aggressive. All right. Haven't seen anything about... See, if I'm Kyle Weatherman and I don't have green racetrack in front of me, I don't know that pitting here is a bad idea. Because, again, he can stay out at the next stage, just like before. I love it. Let's pull some strategy here. This is a great opportunity to do it. Because the tires don't seem to make a huge difference. So there's definitely some benefit to be made if you can gain that track position. Corey Heim doesn't seem to be bothered too much by it, so... Did anyone pit under this caution? Lap 67. Couple. Stephen Parsons. A lot of guys at the back, so nobody took advantage of this. I'm a little surprised. Because, like I said, we've seen what the O2 is able to do with a little bit of strategy in hand. So, to pit here and get tires seems like it might have been a good option to then stay out at the stage. But, I don't know. The O2 only fell back to 6th in 20 laps. That's a long time to only fall back 6 spots. So, yeah, I think there might have been something to be gained there. I don't know if tires mean anything. So everyone talking about saving your tires, I don't... So far, it hasn't appeared to make a difference. Yeah, I don't know. The booth keeps talking about saving tires, but I don't see the benefit. The tires just aren't wearing out that badly. Come back to the green. Truex with a pretty good launch on the high side. Into turn 1 they go. And Ryan Truex will clear for the lead. No, maybe not. Austin Hill not going away. Almost cleared him, but here's the run from Austin Hill now to the inside. Oh, he got loose. And the 19 will clear this time, it looks like. So yes, the 19 clears. Justin Allgaier has found his way to 4th, guys. He's really good here. Don't let him out of your sight just yet. 20 laps to go in the stage. Hey, TRS, welcome on in. Yeah, here comes Allgaier for 3rd. He's on the bottom of Nemechek. Ooh, a little wiggle on the entrance, but looks like he got it all put back together and good and clear racetrack ahead of him. So yeah, the second restart has not been near as favorable to Kyle Weatherman. He has fallen to 14th, and I think starting in traffic is definitely the part that's getting to him. Is he is getting caught and just passed left and right. So Kyle Weatherman good strategy. Worked for about 20 laps, and if it runs green, definitely works out. But man, that second restart is what really has bit him so far. Falling to 15th now. So with 17 laps to go in the stage, Truex out to a 1.1 second lead. And like I said, that car is just on a rail. Man, what is going on? Brandon Jones is running 18th in a junior motorsports car. Like, holy moly. I mean, I know that there's a little bit of crew change going on, but that is not good at all. Holy smokes. Very frustrated Parker Kligerman, and rightfully so. Hey, Jaden, welcome in. 13 to go on the stage. These stages are clicking away pretty quick. Yeah, the cars, I thought the Gibbs cars were superior, and it sure looks like Ryan Truex's car is. I mean, my goodness, he is just destroying the field. I mean, no one's within 2/10 of him. He's just running away. That car is so freaking fast right now. $11 to go in the stage. Shout out to some good running race cars. Trying to look and see who I would say is overperforming. Jeb Burton in 12th. Ryan Sieg 13th. Corey Hyman, his first start, maybe responsible for turning Parker Kligerman, but at least he's running in the top 20. So, you know, definitely a good overall performance, but obviously a little bit of a blemish on that record for today. I love Dover. Dover's a cool track. Yeah, couldn't get by. So Weatherman has fallen back quite a ways, back to 20th, so definitely had an issue there. My goodness, look at the speed difference from Ryan Truex to all these other cars. I mean, he is just blowing the doors off of these cars. Holy smokes. Absolutely flying. I mean, he's lapping cars and he's running faster laps than people. Goodness gracious, Ryan Truex. Just take care of your car today. Don't let anything happen to that thing. Holy moly, look at that thing roll. 6 laps to go. And, wow, that 19 is absolutely on a rail. Four car just absolutely chopped it. Who is the 4? Is that Garrett Smithley? Yeah, it is. Of course it's Garrett Smithley. How did I know? How did I know that an idiot lap car that's willing to literally change lanes and block the leader that hard would be Garrett Smithley? What would tell me that Garrett Smithley would be dumb enough to do that? I wonder why it was. 4 to go in the stage. Truex out front by almost 3 seconds, and he's in traffic doing that. Three to go in the second stage. Creed's up to almost a 4-second lead. He is absolutely flying. Good grief. I love to see that speed. Two to go in the stage. Garrett Smithley's almost worse than Dawson Cram. Dawson Cram is more of a meme of this channel, but not really any other channels. But Garrett Smithley, I watched him wipe out 2 leaders at Kansas for absolutely no reason. I saw him do some of the dumbest stuff I've ever seen. Final lap of the stage. Oh, Brendan Poole, hold on to it. If Brendan Poole can stay where he's at, he's going to get the lucky dog. I think Ryan Truex, if he's feeling generous, would have given... No, he ain't going to give the spot. He is on cutthroat mode. Look at him go. 4-second lead. Just the speed. That 19 is the car to beat. It is not going to be a contest if he can hold the lead, because he's just driving away. So caution out for the end of the stage. Your stage point scorers is going to be Ryan Truex, Austin Hill, John Hunter Nemechek, Justin Allgaier, Cole Custer, Chandler Smith, Sheldon Creed, Sammy Smith, Sam Mayer, and Josh Berry. I don't think it's surprising Jimmy's not running. Extra risk. I don't think he really likes these cars. So there's a good chance that if the cars had a bunch of horsepower, he might be in them. But I know Jimmy is not a fan of these neutered Cup cars. So he runs big events, races that he wants to try, but yeah, it's just not the same car. All right, I'm going to throw you to a quick ad. I'll be back for the pit stops because I got nothing else. Just waiting for pit stops. Alrighty, we are ready to go to pit stops here. All right, pit road is open. Let's take a look at who's coming in, who's staying out. I'm going to just spoil it for you. Everyone's coming in. But let's see how the pit stops unfold. All right, taking a look at John Hunter. He'll be the first one done. A little hang up on the left rear. A little bit of a slow stop for the 20. Let's see about the 00. Little slow on the left rear there as well. A couple of 15 seconds out. Great stop for the 19. So unless Austin Hill throws a rocket stop together, which they did, Austin Hill's going to win the battle off pit road. All right, guys. So coming off pit road, Ryan Truex won the battle. Boy, big drop for, or not a big drop. Sorry, John Hunter's still third. Cole Custer fourth. Odd. They had bad stops, but didn't lose many spots. Who said Smithy was trying to block the leader? He was obviously trying to catch. He was obviously catching him fast, so he wasn't going to hold him off. It was a late move, but to me, he was trying to get low to get out of the way. Well, if I would believe that if the 19 hasn't been running the bottom the entire race. Again, your job as a lap car, whether it's by intent or not, is to hold your line. And he changed his line at the last moment to the bottom. So whether it's a block or not, it's stupid. So it's still Smithley's issue where it's like, hey, if you're going to run the middle lane, run the middle lane. But don't go from middle to bottom at the last second while there's a car looking inside of you. Because the fact is, Truex had already moved low, and then Smithley jumps low instead. Like, no, he's there. Hold your line. So even if it was with good intentions of just, I'm just going to get out of his way, not going to hold him up, that's fine, but he made the wrong move to do that if he's got the good intention. Same thing with Kansas. I don't know what the heck happened at Kansas. He went from bottom to top and just full-blown wrecked both the leaders. I don't know that he was trying to block because he was a lap down, so he didn't have anything to gain by it, but it was still dumb. Whether it was intentional or not doesn't really change the fact that it was a dumb move. All right, so Austin Hill will inherit the lead. I don't know how long he's going to be able to hold it because I'm telling you that Truex car has been so freaking good today. Riley Herbst with a solid pit stop moves him back up into the top 12. So good stop on those for that car. All right, so keeping an eye on the current running order, I don't see any penalties that have come out yet, so it looks clean and clear on pit road. Now, there will be 110 laps on the stage. They've already run 7 of them out, so it's going to be more like 100 laps to go. They can only go about 90-some laps. There is an argument to be made. Do you try to make it on one stop? Or no more stops? Do you try to top off and save enough fuel? I'm not sure. Like I said, I think they said 90 to 97 laps. Well, if you come in and top off right before the green flag, you'll have to run around 104. That's only 4 extra laps. So you could theoretically make it on one more from the to the end from here. It's interesting. All right, Hill going to go high. Truex low. Nemechek high. All right, coming back to the green. Truex low, Hill high. Hill is the leader. Fair enough. The intent was pointing out. Yeah, no, that's fair. That's fair. It may not be intentional, but yeah, like I said, it definitely. Whether I meant to run the stop sign or not, it was still dumb because of what happens. So yeah, like I said, I don't think Smithley's a bad dude. I just he has a lot of brain fart moments where you're like, what in the world? Pretty good start. 21 on the high side, 19 down low. 21 will clear. 19 now battling with the 20 for second. Oh, slides up. 19 trying to regather, but the 20 is going to take that spot. So the 19 finds himself in third now. Now, it is early. He has typically had a good car on the longer run, and he's already battling back for second. So give him another 10 laps. We'll see where he ends up. Ooh, Sheldon Creed gets turned off the front bumper of Sammy Smith. Wow. All right, guys, now the pit window is open. The pit window is open. So Sammy Smith kind of forcing the issue, but he was there. I mean, he was fully on the inside. I think there's a little bit of that which he got squeezed. So I can't say I blame Sammy Smith totally on that. It was certainly his fault, don't get me wrong. But that being said, that might be an instance where Creed just has to back out because, there just isn't room for 3 cars in there. So I can't even put it all on Smith. He didn't go egregiously here. It was just, at the end of the day, they were 3 wide, and there's just not a lot of room for 3 wide at Dover. And nobody was willing to lift, so at the end result, that's what happens. Sometimes that's why you lift, is so you don't spin. What? There's only 96 to go. Well, okay, Bob's pit numbers must be off. All right, let's try and see here. I'm looking to see the Bob's pit numbers because I don't think they're right. 90 to 97 laps. I don't know. Not sure. Never touched him? Like I said, he never touched him, but it was more to do with the... wow, that is a standing water in the Sheldon Creed pit. So the reason I was curious, 90 to 97 laps, 95 to go, you probably could stretch it here if you really wanted to. Sheldon Creed may have just walked into an opportunity to win on fuel mileage. I mean, they're not going to go green until probably lap 107. That's 93. And it says on Bob's thing, 93 laps. Or 90 laps, so... Oh, I think you can make it. I don't know the official numbers, so don't quote me. Don't shoot, don't get all mad at crew chiefs if they don't try the gamble here. If their numbers are more like 81, then no, you have no shot to make it. But if their numbers are truly 90 to 97, I mean, this is a no-brainer. This is a no-brainer. You go give that shot, and if you can save 3 laps of fuel, I mean, do it. All right, coming to the choose this time. So, yeah, it'll be lap 107 when they go green. That's 93 laps. That's well within that window that it sounded like Bob said. So, I mean, if you're the 2 car, you patch that hole up, you fix it up best you can, and you tell them to be a little soft on that brake pedal, and you may be able to make it to the end. I got to give it the shot. If you're already in the back, you may as well give it a shot, right? You got to try. All right, coming back to the green. Nemechek has a much better launch than Truex did last time. Here they go into 1. Off into turn 3. And that 19, he has just got a fast car. He'll take that second spot and already setting his sights on the 21. All right, so now we are coming around to 90 laps to go. Ooh, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Custer making the move for 3rd. He is the highest running dash for cash driver by a pretty large margin. On the 19, he's looking for the lead. That 19 is not going away. He is just fast. Huge run through the middle of the corner. I mean, he just Oh, man. He is fast. There's just no other way about it. He is fast. $90 to go. Theoretically, you can make it from here on the low end of Bob's numbers. Now, again, long race. Chances of going caution-free probably really slim. But if it does, Sheldon Creed may have something for it. And the 19 to the inside. He's there. Off they go into 1 and 2. And he's gone. Yep, 19 is gone. I mean, look at the lap times. 23.8. Is anyone else even in the 23-second bracket? I don't think there's anyone else even running in that bracket right now. I mean, that's just crazy how much faster he is than the rest of the field. I mean, an absolutely dominant car. I mean, he deserves to win, and I want him to win. Not a huge fan of Truex. Not like a negative. I'm very neutral. But with how he's run today, I want him to win. He's deserved it with how well he's done. Nemechek now battling with Austin Hill. Already a full second behind the leader. That 2 car, they fixed the hole in the nose, and that car is coming. He's already up to 18th. I think what you meant to say, Florida Denny fan, was the 19 is supra fast. Supra fast, yes. Yes. Very punny, punny, punny. Well, side-by-side commercial. That's not ideal. Trying to see if there's anyone else in the top 10 that has anything for the leaders. Justin Allgaier's got a pretty good car, so going to keep an eye on him to see how well he continues to fare. Brandon Jones with a pretty big wiggle. Then now he's going to get passed by the 1. $80 laps to go. Laps clicking away pretty quick. Only 25-second lap times. He is already checked out to a 1.5-second lead. That 19 is flying. I hope he laps the field, honestly. Dude, that'd be awesome. If the 19 could turn around and go lap the whole field, that'd be pretty cool. So there is a little bit of tire fall off. It's not significant, but it is there. .44 on the bottom of the track coming to pit road. Is he smoking? Little smoke, but he does get to pit road, so I think they're going to let it roll. Don't see anybody slipping and sliding too badly. so I think they're going to leave it green. Meanwhile, the 7 putting some pressure on Custer. That's for 4th. Keep an eye on the 7. He is a wily old vet when it comes to Dover, and it's a track he's very good at. So, concrete tracks in general are very good for Justin Allgaier. Except for Bristol. He's very fast there, but he never has luck. He always has problems for whatever reason. Never going to be able to figure that out. Yeah, ARCA races after this one, I'm not going to lie. I ain't watching it. And there goes the 7. He'll go past, but here comes the 00 with a crossover. And he's not going to be enough alongside to make that work, so he's probably going to have to yield that back down. All right, so the 7 gets by. Move him to the 4th spot. He's got pretty good lap time. He should be able to catch Nemechek. He is faster. Creed up to 16th already. I said Sheldon Creed's got a really good car. He may be able to make up more time than I thought. His lap times are pretty good for where he's running, that is. So keeping an eye on the old lap timer, Justin Allgaier has started to turn the fastest laps in the field. Give it 30 laps, and that 7 car seems to be fast. We haven't had any long runs today, so we don't know on the really long run if that 19 is actually the best. That looks like they're showing Derek Kraus in 13th. 73 to go. Things have kind of spread out a little bit. 2-second lead out front, but checking the lap times, it's Truex and Justin Allgaier, the 2 fastest on the racetrack. The 2 car is pretty quick as well, but he's so far back, I just don't think he's going to be able to overcome 13 seconds of gap. .70 laps to go. So as the race continues to tick down, I'm telling you, I'm watching these lap times. It looks like that long run may not be a strong suit for Truex. Here comes, not Daniel Hemrick, the 10 car, Derek Kraus. Derek Kraus to the inside. He's looking for 12th on Riley Herbst. He's not going to be able to complete it. He's going to get pinched off on the exit of the corner, and he'll slide in line. Hey, Serenity Allen. Right now, watching, looks like Creed did finally get by Jeb Burton. That was a tough battle. Burton was running the high line and really pinching the exit off, but once he gets clear, I think he'll run right up to the back of Kraus, and I don't think it'll take him very long to do it. All right, so under commercial at the moment as we continue to run under green. Yeah, Justin Allgaier, I think he could be a factor in this by the end. His long run seems to be pretty good. All right, Derek Kraus looks like he almost cleared, but the 98 holding tough. Lap car might be a factor, and it will. The 4 will be sort of in the way, and it'll be enough to get the 10 car to that spot. Yeah, Sheldon Creed's got a really good car. Oh, that's it. I'm watching an onboard of a different car. Trying to see here. Looking for... There we go. Yeah, definitely getting held back there. So Creed is already marching down Riley Herbst. That's for the 12th spot. So he's moving forward, or 13th spot, sorry. Why are we watching onboards of 30th? Come on. Now, they do have to make a stop in this stage. Not enough people were stretching their fuel here. So there's an argument to be made. If you short stop here, you have a shot to make this work. You'd have to short stop here at about the next 5 laps if you really want to make that time up. Lap time, you would assume, would be somewhere close to a second a lap faster. And at a second lap faster, you could make that gap up. 5 laps is 5 seconds. That's a big deal. $61 now laps to go. 50 in, 61 to go. Not quite to the midpoint of the stage where you might want to make that pit stop. So 60 laps to go. Creed has now moved past Riley Herbst. That's for the 13th spot. Four-second lead for Ryan Truex. It's held on more than I thought. I didn't know if it was going to hold on. It looked like the times were starting to even out, but he just keeps stretching. All right, so keeping an eye on the 58 laps to go. Barry and Custer seem to be in a pretty good battle right now. Moffitt did finally get by Jeb. He was sitting back there for a while, and I thought he had better cars, so we'll see. Now that he's clear, if he's able to make up any more ground on those cars in front of him. But like I said, we're getting close. We're in the window. If you want to make your pit stop here and split your stage in half, this is the time to do it. So, I mean, you have 2 options if you're not the leader. Leader has to kind of play off of everybody else. But if you're anyone else on the racetrack, you have 2 options. Pit now and try to shortcut the rest of the field, or you stay out as long as humanly possible hoping to catch that yellow. Either way is a good strategy, but you got to pick one and stick with it. And Sheldon Creed's up to 13th. I think he's going to have to make up more time than what he's got. So Sheldon specifically has to make that decision to stay out really, really long or pit. Right about now. You want to make your stop as soon as possible now that we're in that window. So who's going to be the first one to jump at it? $54 laps to go. I don't see anyone hitting pit road just yet. Okay, that's great for the drivers only. Let's get back to the race. That's kind of what we're here for. Thank you. So Chandler Smith in 11th. All 3 Kaulig cars in a row. Who's going to be the first to jump? Pit stops are coming. $52 to go. Man, here comes Sheldon Creed. He's looking at the back bumper of Chandler Smith already. I say that, but I already know he's going past. That car is quick, clear, and the 2 will clear and move up. Almost back to the top 10. Still waiting to see if the pit stops are going to start soon. Yeah, I think if I'm in the spot, if I had a choice to make the call for what Brett Moffitt's going to do pit strategy right now as a fan, I would run long. I would run as long as possible. His lap times seem to be holding better on the really long run. That seems to be where his car seems to be a little bit better. So I would just run as long as possible. And if you catch a yellow, great, because you'll be in the front 2 to 3 cars when that yellow comes out, and then you'll get to pit from those front 3 spots. So it's a good way to steal a good position that because he's still running 24.9s, which are pretty much what the leaders and Justin Allgaier are running. So he's running very similar pace to what the leaders are running right now. So the car seems to be holding on very well on the long run. So nobody has pitted yet. Keeping an eye on it still. Nobody jumps the gun. So it looks like everyone's kind of going to run this thing long, which is an interesting call. It's definitely less risky, to run long. There's less risk. Now, for some people, running long may not be a risk at all. It may actually be a good idea, but we just have to wait and see. So 46 laps to go. Still watching the front bundle, trying to see if anyone is going to bite that strategy off and go for it. Let's see. Oh, that's right. Darlington's in a couple weeks. Oh, here comes Justin Allgaier. He's going for second. 5 seconds behind the leader, but he is clear and will take that spot. $43 laps to go. Still waiting on the front bundle to see who's gonna jump first. $43 to go. So they're well within the window to make that last jump. Big, big gap for the lead right now. Again, 40 laps to go. Still quite a while until they'll need to make their stops. They can go all the way till about 15 to go, but with only 40 laps to go, I don't know how big a difference the tires are going to make. I mean, you can make up so much ground. If you're Justin Allgaier, I mean, if it depends on what Justin wants to do. He's running 5th in the standings. It's risky to pit. You could lose your spots. I get it. However, this is the chance you have right now to make those spots up. So if you're Justin, this is the chance. If you pit now, get those fresh ones on, yeah, caution kills your race. But if you go green, I just don't think you're going to catch him. All right, John Hunter's going to be the first one. John Hunter to pit road. So he's going to be our first taker. Let's see what he goes with. Great call. If you're not going to win it the regular way, go ahead and try. There's no reason not to take a gamble if you got the win. And you're not looking at, point leads. So here comes Sammy Smith. He's coming out of 6th position. Josh Berry's in. Josh Berry is pitting from about 4th, so there's definitely we're starting to get to the front runners now. All right, so as we were talking about when to pit, when's a good time to pit, all those type of things, John Hunter Nemechek's running 24 fours to the leader 25 flat. So that's 0.6 a second. That's half a second a lap. I almost read that wrong, Denny fan. I thought it said my wife just died, and it was kind of confusing that it would be just oof. Like, I think that'd be a lot more severe than that. But then, yeah, that's what I thought I read. All right, Truex is coming this time. I'm running long then. If I'm anyone else, I'm running as long as possible and trying to catch a yellow. Okay, I wasn't the only one that saw that, so at least I'm not the only one. Allgaier is in. Oh, man. Stay out long, man. There is no risk here. Like, yeah, you might lose a couple spots, but, I mean, I gotta say, stay out long and go for it. That way, at least when you come out, you've got much fresher tires. Yeah, I'm staying out as long as possible. I'm pitting with 20, 25, 20, maybe 15 laps to go. Like, I'm pitting as late as possible. So Creed is your leader. I love where he's at. Run it out. Custer is the current leader according to this. Said I run this as long as possible now. Run it all the way out. All right, Hemrick is in. Yep, Hemrick's in. I mean, right now, everyone's a lap down. That's the thing. If a caution comes out, there's only 8 cars on the lead lap. Like, you gotta stay out. Eight cars on the lead lap, trap everyone else a lap down. That is a great gamble. If you're Cole Custer, this is a great gamble. And I say that as he pits. Okay, whatever. Sheldon Creed, stay out as long as you can. Seriously, just stay out. 19 had problems on the stop. I mean, yeah, but he still held his ground. He didn't lose any spots. So now Sheldon Creed is your leader. They said, I want to run this out as long as possible. "84 laps. They should be able to go somewhere in the 90 range, so about 6 to 7 more laps. Sheldon Creed, your leader. A caution flips this race on its head. Absolutely would flip it. Creed is your leader. 81 laps for the guys in the middle. 72 for Creed. Like I said, Creed might... I mean, if Creed runs this thing out, he can win. I save fuel here. You know, there's only, what, 20 to go? I gotta say, go for it. Go for it at all costs. Just save. Hope for the best. I love this call. This is a great call. For all of these guys, Herbst, Smith, Moffitt, Creed, Burton, all of them. They're all putting the gamble on, hey, if caution comes out, we get probably an easy top 10. Because we're going to have brand new fresh tires and start in front of everybody. I love the call. It's a great decision. $23 to go. I mean, the lap times have already fallen down the charts quite a ways. Yeah, you gained some time, but it's not a lot. I mean, considering how old the tires are, we're talking 0.7 of a second between the leader and the fresh tires on the 19. So, I mean, it's a great gamble. Now, that being said, they're going to probably have to pit in the next 6 to 10 laps. Riley Herbst must have had an issue. He just got lapped. Yeah, no, he didn't stay out. I don't know what's going on with Herbst. So actually it looks like Ryan Truex is about to unlap himself from the 2 car. Coming around 20 laps to go. Now Sheldon Creed, like I said, he has to try and make it stretch. Oh, is that 108 laps? No, 102 to 110. Yeah, it is 10. Oh, no, hold on. 102. So that's roughly 80 laps. Okay, yeah, so he's got 80 laps with 20 to go. That's right at 100. If he stretches his fuel, he might be able to make it. If I'm Sheldon Creed, I'm pedaling this thing. I got 19 laps to just hold my foot, coast, punch and coast, all those sorts of techniques. Save. Because here's the thing. He's got 10 laps more than these other guys. So if Riley Herbst or Brett Moffitt make it to 10 to go, then you know you can make it. I say you got to save here. You got to try and stretch it if you're Sheldon Creed. It's your best shot. Because if you save and a caution comes out, you still end up in the benefit. You have to save, though. You have to be in save mode right now. 17 to go. I think Sheldon Creed, again, punch and coast. Save, 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 save. All right, Brett Moffitt is in. He had to pit, I think. He was out of laps. You know, he did make it from lap 93 to 183. That's 90 full laps. So Riley Herbst is at 90. He made it a full 90 laps. So if the 98 runs out in the next 5 laps, then we'll know. But if that 98 stays out for 5 more laps, I think we know what to do. Let's see, where is Herbst? He's still out there. 92. Riley Herbst has now gone 92 laps. I think Creed's got a shot here, guys. If he's saving, I hope he is. If he doesn't save fuel here, then that's just stupid. I'm sorry. That would be the honest to God truth. Just save. You can save a second of lap time. A second a lap, and Ryan Truex will not catch you. Go for it. Okay. $12 laps to go. Riley Herbst made it. Guys, Sheldon Creed can make this. He can make it. Sheldon Creed can stretch this on fuel with just very minimal effort. I think Riley Herbst is trying to stretch it. Sheldon pitting. I'm sorry, that crew chief needs to get fired. You need to be fired. You had a race win in your hand. In your hand. How in the world did the 98 stay out longer than you? He had 10 laps more on his time. Oh my gosh. The 98 stayed out longer than the 2. That's wow. Wow. That was dumb. I can't believe his crew chief just pitted him. The 98 had 10 laps more. 10. There are 11 to go. I mean, max save. Punch coast. Like, just... Wow. I cannot believe they just tried that. That just seems like such a silly move. I just don't get it. I mean... I mean, dang, you had a shot, man. Well, I understand about how much fuel they have left, but Riley Herbst had 10 laps more. Riley Herbst had pitted on lap 93. Sheldon Creed pitted on lap 102. And that was with 11 laps to go. I mean, are you kidding me? I'm not saying he could have stayed at full speed and made it, but I'm talking like you speed up down the backstretch and you just don't even hit the brake. You just punch the clutch pedal in and coast all the way down into the corner. Pick up the throttle, punch it down into the corner. Like, you can save a heck of a lot of fuel doing that. You're going to cost yourself some time, but he had 20 seconds to the leader to give up. You know, you can sit there and coast for almost 3 full laps doing that and not give up, 15 seconds. I mean, the opportunity was there. That's the part that's frustrating. It was there. The opportunity was there, and they just didn't take it. And that's why I guess I'm frustrated, because it was there. Oh, man. Well, Ryan Truex, 6 laps to go. He's got it in the bag if nothing crazy happens. And don't get me wrong, he's had the best car all day. I just go for the strategy, man. It's there for the taking. Herbst has to come back in and pit, so he bites himself twice. I don't know, man. I have trouble believing that Sheldon Creed couldn't have stretched it, because they said he could have gotten within like maybe 3 to 4 laps to go. You couldn't save 3 to 4 laps of fuel. I know it's a lot, but we're talking about punch and coast. Brad Keselowski at Kentucky, 2012. Look it up. Go look up that race in 2012. And Brad, when he went off into the corner, hit the clutch and just coasted. I mean, he shut the car off completely. I mean, yes, it is not a normal strategy to run a race like that where you're punching the clutch in and coasting and that kind of stuff. But, I mean, man, the opportunity was there. That's the part to me that's just crazy. It was there. He'll still get top 15 out of it, but, man, I don't even... Man, that's tough. That's just tough, man. 3 laps to go. Get to the white flag. 4 seconds is the gap. White flag for Ryan Truex. Spent a lot of time at a lot of different teams. And comes out today, leads a whole boatload of laps. What a great drive for Ryan. And at last, Ryan Truex is a NASCAR Xfinity Series winner. Well done. Checkered flag in the air. Love the gamble for the 2, the 25, the 16, all the guys that stayed out really long. I love the gamble. Like I said, the Sheldon Creed one puzzles me because, I mean, Sheldon Creed, I don't know. I don't know. He ended up just in front of Chandler Smith, and Chandler Smith was way, way behind him. So that pit stop sure didn't seem to help him. I don't know. I feel a little burned. I feel like that 2 car had a shot. But hey, like I said, Ryan Truex, first career victory. That car was so good all day. And honestly, just a good, solid Dover race. Not a bunch of shenanigans and crazy stuff. Just a good, solid overall race. Had strategy. It didn't, we didn't have the caution to really show what it could have done. But it's still strategy. It still counts. So overall, great strategy race. What a solid race. This is one of those good, solid NASCAR races. This is what they should look like. Good, solid race. They can't all be barn burners. This one was just good and solid. Man, that's cool. It's kind of their home track up there, so very cool for Ryan Truex. Your final top 10, Ryan Truex is your winner. Josh Berry, Justin Allgaier, Austin Hill, John Hunter Nemechek in the top 5. Sammy Smith, Cole Custer, Brandon Jones, Sam Mayer, and Daniel Hemrick round out the top 10. Sheldon Creed comes home 11th. I can't help but feel there was more on the table for those guys. I just feel like it was an opportunity wasted there, man. I feel like they had a shot. Kaz Grala, great run getting up to 12th. Chandler Smith tried that strategy, so kind of burned himself on the long run, ends up 13th. Kyle Weatherman, 14th. Brett Moffitt, same as Chandler Smith, stayed out really, really long, hoping to catch the yellow. Didn't catch it. Still get a solid top 15 out of it today. But, hey, you got to give yourself a shot. If that caution comes out, it's a top 5. So well worth the gamble. Probably cost himself a total of 4 or 5 spots on the risk end, and the potential gain was obviously, potentially as good as a win. So well worth the gamble. So, all right, guys. Well, that'll wrap up the stream for today. We will be live tomorrow for the Cup Series race at noon. I love it. Noon start time. Cannot wait. Hey, this race got over 2:30. What a great time. So, congrats to Ryan Truex. We'll see you guys tomorrow at noon. for the Worth 400 at Dover. Thanks for watching. This has been Race Craze, and we'll see you for the Cup race tomorrow afternoon.